Alright, this is my Grey Knights list. Right now what you see is a squad of 5 paladins. You have 1 hammer, 2 side cannons with halberds, and 1 regular halberd, and then 1 four-sword. Then we got another squad of 5 paladins. We got 1 incinerator with falchion, halberd, and hammer. We have a tech marine here with a warding stave, and he has rad grenades and psychotrope grenades.
Good for him.
Over here we have librarian with shrouding, might of titans, and warp rift. Next to him we have Drago. Right here we have Vindicare assassin, and then we have 3 dreadnoughts, 2 with 2 twin link autocannon strength 8, and we have 1 that's las cannon and missile launchers, and then Storm Raven.
Oh, good for you. All right. And today you're going to be taking on Blood Angels. Let's see how fun and funky these guys can be. All right, starting over here with, we got Mephiston first. We got 3 Razorbacks with tactical squads. Don't give me any crap about it. I don't like assault squads that much. But we got, all 3 units are the same. We got a missile launcher, power fist, and a flamer, since all that's free stuff we can take, plus a power fist. We got 2 Razorbacks over here with las cannons. The 3rd one over here. Yeah, I know my turrets are missing, but that one's going to be my heavy bolter one. In the back here, we have Fall Predator 1 with extra armor and heavy bolters. There's number 2. There's number 3 over there. We got 1 Dreadnought right here with Magna Grapple. He also has a heavy flamer and a drop pod with extra armor over here. Just a simple little Dreadnought. No worries for the Grey Knights taking him on. But he just comes standard with some extra armor. Have extra armor on all 3 of the Razorbacks too. And we'll get to rolling. We already rolled for deployment and mission, and we'll hit that up after deployment.
Alright, so here's the deployment. You got Blood Angels packed in over here. You underneath. Quite a bit up top. Over here you got the Grey Knights deployment. We got the Storm Raven carrying 5 paladins and a tech marine. You got 2 dreadnoughts right there. 1 right here. He counts as scoring thanks to grand strategy. And there's the assassin. He counts as scoring as well. Alright. Okay, so top of turn 1, I ended up stealing initiative, thankfully. So I immobilized this Predator with my Storm Raven here. This Dreadnought here took out the Razorback underneath. No damage there to the troops. This guy right here, he shot, but he made a couple cover saves. And the assassin shot at the Dreadnought over here, and he made a cover save as well. This guy right here, he lost his assault cannon due to shooting, and that was it. Alright, so this Dreadnought dropped down, took out my Dreadnought here with a combination of Magna Grapple and Melty Gun. Over here, he did a ton of shooting. Everything that could see my Storm Raven shot it. He got about 6 or 7 penetrating and glancing hits on it, and saved all of them. So let's hope the good luck continues. Onto the top of turn 2. Alright, so over here, assassin shot this Dreadnought in the back, blew him up. This Dreadnought over here shot the drop pod and blew that up. Over here, this Dreadnought did a whole lot of nothing. Storm Raven here took a shot at the Predator, and Mephiston that's hiding behind the wall did nothing over there. Squad popped out, and they exploded the Predator that was there, taking 1 wound. Alright, on to the bottom of turn 2. So over here, he did some shooting. My assassin saved 3 wounds. His Razorback over here shot down or immobilized my Storm Raven. This guy did some shooting over here, as well as the squad on the top. Shot at him, and he's just immobilized still. This squad right here of Blood Angels, they tried to assault my Storm Raven. We're a quarter of an inch away from reaching the base, or reaching the hull. Over here, he assaulted his Dreadnought with my Paladins, and my Psychotrope grenades rolled a 2, so that gave the Dreadnought 1 close combat attack, which went against my Tech Marine. The Tech Marine saved it with his warding save, and my my Hammer and the Tech Marine wrecked the Dreadnought on a 5. Alright, so top of turn 3. Okay, so Grey Knight's turn. These two Dreadnoughts, this Dreadnought and the Assassin, shot at the Razorback over there. The Assassin wrecked it. Over here, Drago came down, landed perfectly. They shot at the 5-man squad to the left, and he made 9 saves, 2 of which were rending. Over here, Multi-Melta took out 1 guy at the bottom from the Storm Raven. That squad came up and wiped out one of the 5-man squads on the top. So on to bottom of turn 4. Alright, so these guys moved up, ran through the cover. Mephiston was negated his Wings of Sanguinius by the Psychic Hood over here, so he just moved up. Over here, a lot of shooting, and 1 crack missile took out 1 Terminator over here. Shooting from over here as well. That Predator back there shot at these guys. The guys saved it. Over here, the last cannon shot at Storm Raven, did nothing. I made my cover save. This squad right here of 4 came in and assaulted my Storm Raven, blew it up, and took out 2 of his own guys. So on to top of 4. Alright, so this is the middle of turn 4. Drago and Librarian are running this way, ran an awesome 1-inch. Assassin took a pop shot with his pistol at the Sanguinary Priest, who made his cover save. These 2 Dreadnoughts shot at Mephiston, who failed 1 wound, so took 1 wound. These guys right here, 2 side cannons at the front of that tank, the Predator, did nothing to it. These guys over here shot at the second squad that was up there, killed 2, and now they are running away. On to bottom of turn 4. Okay, so this squad came up and ran into cover. Mephiston moved up and shot his plasma pistol at my Assassin, got a hit, and rolled a 1 to wound. Over here, that Predator shot all his weapons at the squad and did nothing. Over here, took a lot of shots, and crack missile took out another Paladin. So now they're down to 3 Paladins in the squad. Over here, this last cannon Razorback over here took a shot at one of the Dreadnoughts over here and blew him up. So on to top of turn 5. Alright, so these guys shot into the squad, did nothing, assaulted them and wiped them out. This squad right here shot at that Predator and wrecked it. Librarian separated from Drago, came over here and shot at these 2 lonely guys, did nothing. Drago went for Mephiston and was an inch away from assaulting him, so he's just standing out in the open. Assassin shot at Mephiston and failed to wound him on a 2-up to wound. Dreadnought came over here, assaulted the squad, and did nothing and was immobilized in return by the Power Fist. On to bottom of turn 5. Alright, so over here, Mephiston moved and got into close combat with the Dreadnought and wrecked it. Squad consolidated over here, getting closer to my objective. Over here, these guys, this squad right here, moved and ran, getting away from this Librarian over here. And this Razorback right here shot at my Librarian, but he made his 5-up invulnerable save. And on to top of turn 6. Alrighty, so top of turn 7. This squad right here went down and moved to assault this tank and wrecked it. Over here, this squad right here shot at this Rhino and wrecked it as well. Razorback Rhino, same difference.
One's got weapons on it, the other one doesn't.
Squad popped out, and they are hiding on the side. Librarian over here could not see the squad in the back, so it did not have a shot. Drago over here and the Assassin both shot at the squad back there. They made their saves, their cover saves. Drago tried to assault them and was 1 inch away. Drago rolled a 6 to assault, and they were 7 inches away. So on to bottom of turn 7. Alright, so this squad captured this objective just to try and do some more damage. They shot at Drago but failed to wound him. Over here, this squad right here moved up, and they were not in range to capture that objective. The guy on top is actually on the bottom.
I rolled a 2 for running.
So my guys underneath were able to capture the objective, so the game ended in a 1-1 tie. So end the game.
Tight game. It came down to the 7th turn. I didn't even want to go past 4 because I was getting beat up too bad. I wanted to end at 6. At least something would have happened. It would have been a tie. Ended up being a tie anyway. One little extra dice roll here and there. My little two inch I got for these guys over Consolidating could have actually won it for me, but they didn't get inside the range to contest the objective on me. I actually got lucky over here in taking out the Dreads. Mephiston actually survived a round of Drago's beating on him to hold him up enough so he couldn't get in range to assault my squad over there. So I'll take a tie over a draw any day of the week. Good game.
All right, so that was a good game. Really hard fought match, and yeah, I mean, a few dice rolls that would have went here or there on both sides would have made a big difference in the game. If Drago was just a couple inches closer to the squad that captured the objective, it would have been a different game, but that's how it goes. Good game.